Mirrors, picture frames, and wood. That's what I'm using.
Okay, I'm ready to get started. But before we get started, I just want to let you know that for those of you who've never been in my garage, not personally, but do film, camera, whatever, video, I have a lot of stuff. So when I'm making this stuff, I don't want people to think I'm doing this for free, even though I'm not going to the store. I won't be going to the store. Because here's the thing. I see a lot of people when they're doing these videos and they say, well, this didn't cost me nothing because I had it at home. Well, I don't steal. So my shit at my house, I paid for it. I might not pay for it during this time while I'm making this video, but everything in here I paid for it. So even though I got a budget of $20 and I probably won't even go to the store and use $20, that's just $20 to go buy some stuff that I don't already have. Cause see, that's just one shelf. I have a whole full basement downstairs. I have a lot of stuff packed up because I'm trying to sell stuff and get rid of stuff. I'm overwhelmed with stuff. But I dang near got a Dollar Tree here myself, and I'm sure this could be classified as a mini Amazon warehouse. I'm just saying. So you won't hear me say it didn't cost me nothing because I did pay for this stuff. It might not cost me nothing out of my take out the house budget of $20, but yeah. But most of the stuff I'm gonna use for this is from Dollar Tree. Like, for instance, y'all see that? Got a whole thing full of jingle balls. Some things are so handy. So that's what I already pulled out. So I'm gonna get started, but I will tell you on this bathroom. I'm looking at this. This bathroom is tiny. Oh, you see that? Look, I'm at the toilet. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't even think I could put $20 worth of stuff in this bathroom. But I'm getting ready to get started. But Jingle Blocks is the first thing that I pulled out because damn near everything I make, you can put a jingle block in it.
Hey y'all, hey YouTube channel, and my Facebook group, CCBAB.
Okay, so as you can see, that bathroom is extremely small. Tiny even. Tiny. We're going to call it tiny. So there's not a lot I can do. There's no counter space. I don't know if you noticed, we keep the soap on the face bowl. I'm from Alabama, I'm sorry. On the sink. I said face bowl. On the sink. So there's absolutely no room. I was thinking of putting shelves up, but I feel like, the wall that you walk into, like put a shelf. I feel like if you put a big shelf, you're walking there and be like, you know what I'm saying? So that's about the size of a porta potty. Just a little extra space because the sink is in there. So I'm thinking any decorations I do have to be under the sink or on the walls, okay? There's this much space on each side of the toilet, so a toilet brush probably goes back there, but I got an idea, so let's roll with it.
Just like with every project before, I start in the planning phase where I get my pencil and paper out and I start writing what I want, have to get, what it's gonna look like. I put down the measurements. Shoot, sometimes I even draw pictures. Yeah, I draw pictures. But at the end of the day, just like in this case, whatever I start with is probably not what I'm gonna end up with.
This
So
one's gonna be
let's
easy.
get to
I'm
it.
taking 3 pieces of wood. Then the octagon, is that octagon? No, that's pentagon. So the pentagon frame, I got another one because I have several of them. So I have 2 of them frames, and then I have this wall vase that I got from Goodwill on Green Day. days. So even though
Just to interject, I know you probably won't find one of these things at Goodwill, so I'm going to show you how to make one. Give me a day or two.
And I think this is perfect. The bathroom is very tiny. So there's no cabinet space to put any flowers or anything up there. So I have also these sayings here from the Dollar Tree. Always wash your hands and flush the toilet, close the lid.
Let me just show you what I did.
Okay, for these picture frames, I'm simply gonna cut a piece of this gold glitter cardstock from Walmart to cover the picture window. Then I'm going to put one of the wall decals on the front of it.
Okay, for the vase, I initially put 2 coats of acrylic chalk paint, then did a light sand to take the lines out. Then I used some more chalk paint, but this time I used the chalk paint that you use in the house. I also didn't like that, so of course I changed,
so
and this is what I came up with.
The flower pot or vase, wall vase. After I did the brush strokes with the chalk paint, I came outside and I did an ombre. Well, I tried to do an ombre. We'll see how it look on the inside when we put it up on the wall. But I put the silver on the bottom. I did the silver on the handles. And I'm going to put some silver leaf on the design. So that is it for this design until we put it on the wall and see how it looks. But this is the basis for the decoration that's going to go behind the toilet. I have sat here about 2-3 hours. I figure out what I tentatively want to do. We know picture frames, we know bathroom. I'm gonna make perfume bottles. So
The first thing I do is make the tops for the perfume bottles. I grab my Jenga blocks and my wood glue. I'm using Gorilla Glue, wood glue. However, the wood glue from the Dollar Tree is perfectly fine. I use it all the time. I just could not find it. I ended up making just 2 simple tops, one in a T shape and one in a U shape. I have an extra one here, but I ended up not using it.
The sprayer thing. So I made these, move this out the way, out of the wooden Jenga blocks. Hopefully I got it half centered. However, if I was just to paint them, I'll see them lines. So I don't want to see them lines. So what I'm
You can definitely paint or add jewels to your perfume topper. However, I chose to do this.
On my tops. So just putting hot glue. Then I'm gonna take my stick, my popsicle stick, and just make some designs in it. Hopefully my hot glue is. And I try to get to it before it get too cool off, and just making a little swirl. I think personally, caulk makes better designs. However, caulk takes about 24 hours to get dry. This takes about 24 seconds. Of course, if this don't look right, I got plenty of Jenga box, so I'll do it again.
Okay, I'm all over the place. On to the small black mirror. I spray painted the sides silver. Once I spray painted the sides, I decided to add some pearl wrap to it. I got the pearl wrap from the Dollar Tree. They sell the flat kind, and they also sell the kind on the roll. I decided to use the one on the roll because it's the exact same size that I needed. Instead of using hot glue, because I don't like to burn myself, or regular glue because I didn't want to get my hands sticky, I decided to use this construction grade double-sided tape. It's permanent, so I got it from Amazon, and there is a link in my Amazon store for this tape. This tape is real easy to use. All you do is put it on the object, so you'll see me putting it around the mirror. Once it's around the object, you just take the paper off, and that exposes the sticky glue. Once the glue is exposed, I just take my pearls, lay them on there, press them in, and they're permanently affixed to the object. This particular tape is professional grade. It is very strong. Once I finish that, I put a mirror in the center. And that mirror also came from Amazon. And I take some pearls that I got from Walmart and I put around that center mirror. I'm using the multi-purpose cement from the Dollar Tree and a popsicle stick to put the glue on the mirror, then put the pearls on the glue so I won't have too much excess glue. This is the finished product. I really like that. Now I have one of the die-cut flowers from the Dollar Tree. They're in the crafting area. That's the package. I spray painted it white, and I'm just going to put it right in the center of that mirror that I added. I'm also going to use the cement to put that on there. The Dollar Tree has several die-cut craft items. Do not sleep on them. They are very nice looking and versatile. So I just put it in the middle of the mirror.
Try my best to get it in the center.
Y'all, this dry pretty quick. Yep, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Okay, so that's one part. I'm gonna go on to this part. This is the actual perfume bottle. And then we made this earlier, the wooden blocks with the hot glue. And then I went outside and I spray painted it white. This is just a wooden bead from the Dollar Tree that I spray painted in the craft section there called round wood beads. So what I'm gonna do first is, this is a really simple part. We're just gonna put our perfume bottle together. Let me turn around so you can see. We're gonna put our perfume bottle together. So that's the little spray toggle thing. So that's our perfume bottle, and we're gonna decorate it, okay? So, I have a mirror, which is part of the challenge. I have some more craft words and another flower. So we're gonna put this together. I'm gonna be taking off the feet. I don't know if I wanna take off them feet though, because it's giving it depth and height. I think I'm gonna leave the feet on and I'm gonna glue the feet down because it's giving it a little depth and height. So let me clean this up. This is actually what I use my hot glue tray. So when I'm using the hot glue gun, I usually let it drip on one of these mirrors. And this okay, is so I'm gonna put all these things on, and I'm gonna be using this cement glue to put all this stuff on. And then we'll come back. And there's nothing special, so this is the frame I cleaned off. It had wine.
Yes, I'm gonna take the words off, okay? So you can use the acetone. I don't like to do that because then you got to wipe, you got to wipe, you got to wipe. So I'm just gonna take a razor. Got a razor. This came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna scrape the letters off. It's so much easier than the acetone. Just scrape. Put it at a slant. This is a little bit easier than the acetone because the acetone, even though it does come up, you got to do a lot of cleaning after you get off this. As soon as you scrape it off, all you do is some regular window cleaner.
I'm gonna put that video in here. It's from another video, but I'm gonna put that in here so you can see how I get the words off of the stuff I buy from the Dollar Tree, because this had words on it. So with this having words on it, it was supposed to be sitting like this. So it didn't have a back to it like a regular picture frame. So this one is about finished. The only thing I have left is to finish decorating. Once you pick the right object to make your perfume bottle out, decorating is the only thing that's left. So I decided on Diamonds and Pearls as my theme because that's one of my favorite songs. And I just added the bling wrap. This bling comes from Amazon and it's also in my Amazon store. And I used some of the same pearls that I used on the mirror to decorate this perfume bottle. When using this bling wrap, please remember once you cut them apart, if you have to split them apart, go back and trim off the excess threading that's between the bling. It makes it so much neater. It takes a little bit of time, but if you take your time and cut off that little excess string, your crafting item will look much better. I decided to add diamonds and pearls to the back of the perfume bottle, so you will see me add
Once
that.
I finish, I'll explain it to you. It's nothing really hard that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put the backing on. I'm gonna use this Walmart paper glued to this, and then I'm gonna put the handle on and the sprayer part. I'm gonna be using the jewels. I'm gonna put some in there, but you'll see me doing all of that.
For the jewels, I used the regular Dollar Tree jewels and took them outside, and I just used some metallic gold and metallic silver to spray paint them. You don't have to just use a metallic color. You can actually spray paint these any color that you need. For the backing of my perfume bottle, I could not decide whether I wanted silver, white, black, whatever. So I decided to do an ombre, silver, and white. Okay, although these frames are the best frames to use for this type of project, they do not have a back that comes with them. That black part you see on the table is a back from a picture frame from a previous project. The picture frame backing are very sturdy, so they are good to use. You can also use cardboard, foam board, chipboard, thin wood, anything that you would need if you wanted a backing, because these you do not have to have a backing. You can actually just put them up on the wall. Okay, as the video is playing, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I did. I decided to do an ombre effect on this particular perfume bottle, so I used some glitter cardstock from Walmart. The black part you see there is the backing from another picture frame. So I used double-sided tape on the back of the cardstock, the glitter cardstock, and I stuck it down to the picture frame backing, so to the black piece. Then I trimmed around there. And basically after that, I used my imagination. So with diamonds and pearls, I wanted to put a little bit of the decoration that I had on the outside. I wanted to put it on the inside so it'll look like it's on the perfume bottle. So I took the diamonds and the pearls and put a strip down the middle where the silver met the white. I also added some of the jewels that I painted. I added the silver, then I added some clear. I used the multi-purpose cement from the Dollar Tree to put the jewels down. Once I put them down and I let the jewels dry, I put the top back on. And I also used the multi-purpose cement from the Dollar Tree. I keep saying that because I want you all to realize this stuff is really good. I really like it. It dries super clear. I'm going to have to show you a picture. It dries super clear and it dries super fast and it is very strong. So I use that also to stick the picture frame down to the backing. And once I put it down to the backing, I did the trimming. Okay, I'm almost finished. I would just want to show you what I did to cut this. This is some thick board. So this is the back of another picture frame. So it's really thick. And that cardboard, I was scared I was going to cut through my table. So I just grabbed one of them rulers. You know, I got a million of them. And I just used some. Because I usually cut on wood. That's what I wanted to tell you. When I'm cutting some that's hard to cut or pretty stiff, instead of just drag, because a piece of paper I can just slice through. But if I got to put some pressure on it, I just grab a piece of wood. Okay, for the second perfume bottle, I decided to go with black and gold since I did white and silver on the other one. I'm just doing some painting to the craft letters. I got family and love on this one. I spray painted it and didn't like the way it looked, so I used my acrylic pens, which are very good. You should keep them around. I spray painted the top gold and added some mirrors and jewels. I also had to use a backing from another picture frame for this one. I did not add jewels to it, but of course you can. Final piece, I took that gold picture frame. I put some mosaic tiles on the inside. This gold piece right here. It's the glass from a small picture frame, also from the Dollar Tree. I just took it out. I spray painted the glass, glued it onto the picture frame mirror because the mirror is still in there. And again, this is one of the craft flowers. I spray painted it black. The mosaic tiles came from Amazon. They are actually inside the frame, and this is the backing from the frame. All I did was turn it around, take the part off that you stand it up with, turn it around, and then I used the mosaic tiles to cover up the damage that was done when I took the pieces. Okay, so I'm getting ready to wrap it up. The last thing I have to do is these pieces of wood. You'll notice that I've painted them black, some white. I'm going to put a little gold and silver leafing on here. Then we're going to come back and we're going to hang this stuff up and we're going to see how it looks. I'd like to take this time to thank my returning subscribers. Hey fam, welcome back. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please hit the red subscribe button. For both, please hit the bell so you can be notified, ding, 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 when I upload new content. I will be uploading within the next couple of days the video that shows how to make a wall vase so that you can do this design yourself. We're going to wrap it up now. If you'll look at me doing the gold leaf and the silver leaf. Are you focused on it? Okay, yeah. I didn't explain this portion because I'm almost 100% sure that I'm doing it wrong. Okay? I have no idea what I'm doing. All I did was put some dang on Mod Podge down, stick the silver leaf and gold leaf on there, waited till it dried, dusted it off, all of it that was loose, then put another layer of Mod Podge on the top to seal it in. Yeah, I'm sure that's not how to do it. So, let's go in this tiny bathroom and hang this stuff up.
you want something special, trying to create something nice, just pick up a pencil and take my advice. Come with me and you'll see everything that crafting can do. Yeah, you'll agree. I can make a thing of beauty and then pass it on to you. It's Double J Graphics. Double J Graphics. Got a lot on my mind, and I don't know what to make of it. And I've got plenty of crafting supplies just laying around. So maybe I'll have a little conversation with you folks for the sake of it. Everyone's invited. Get excited. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun with the things that we found. So listen up, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna show you the things that I do. I'm gonna make a bit of this thing and that. So join me today and hear what I say on Craft and Chat.